When Margarita Suárez died, something very, very strange happened at her funeral. A group of stray dogs started showing up. One by one, they walked into the funeral home. They gathered around her coffin, and they stayed. Now, at first, you might think these are the dogs that Margarita cared for while she was alive, because Margarita loved animals. She was known for carrying food with her so she could give it to, stray animals as she walked by throughout her day. So when dogs arrived at her funeral, it was almost as if they came to say goodbye. Except there's one huge problem with that explanation. These weren't Margarita's dogs. They weren't the strays that she'd been feeding, and they definitely never followed her home. Because the truth is, Margarita lived in Merida. But here's the weird part, her funeral was being held over 800 miles away. So these were completely different stray dogs that she had never met in her life. And according to Margarita's daughter, even the employees at the funeral home were completely confused. They said dogs didn't hang around there. In fact, they had never seen anything like this before. But the dogs stayed. They remained near her coffin throughout the day and even stayed throughout the night. And then, next morning, most of them started to disappear. And you might think that's where the story ends, but it's not. Because shortly after Margarita's body was taken to be cremated, the dogs came back. They gathered around her again, almost as if they were trying to say goodbye. And to this day, there is not a confirmed explanation as to why these dogs showed up or where they came from. Maybe there was an ordinary reason that nobody noticed. Maybe it wasn't a coincidence. But I think that's what makes this story so strange. Margarita spent her whole life taking care of animals that most people probably walk right past. Hundreds of miles away after she died, a completely different group of stray dogs ended up at her funeral, as if they were telling her thank you and giving their final goodbyes.